you need to take a care about the variety of jasmine you're growing. Here is a bush variety of it. It still has the rootstock which it will spread out. Now this one did not put on flowers because of the shade of my neem tree, which is enormously large. And the other one is the vine type of plant. You cannot grow this particular variety of plants in containers. I mean, you can grow, but you need a very big container. But you can grow this one, the bush one, in containers pretty easily. So I recommend growing this one. It still puts as same as flowers compared to the vine one. If you care it properly, that should not be a problem for you. Hello guys, I am Anas from Positive Gardening, and in this video you are going to learn amazing tips to grow a ton of jasmine. Well, tip number 1 will be sunlight. Eventually your jasmine plant will need at least 8 hours of sunlight per day, or if you are growing them in pots, you can shift them from one place to another place to catch the sun. And there are varieties on which you can grow like 5 hours of sun, even 6 hours of sun. So you have to choose a right variety depending upon your right sunlight measure. One more thing about sunlight, that jasmine plants usually put on flowers only in the summer months. So it's okay in the summer if you can just put the plant a little inside in the harsh midday sun. You can just put them inside, or else it's good to go. Pretty much all through the year, you don't have to bother about it. And even though I live in tropical climate, I personally did not have any problems on my jasmine plant about sunburns due extreme high temperatures in our tropical climate, like 46 to 47 degrees Celsius. This plant was going so good. Tip number 2 will come on the watering measure. Now, jasmine plant #vine loves a ton of water. Eventually, to put on flowers, you will need a ton of water. Okay, now the amount of water you put in directly depends upon your season. Well, it's the summer season in which the plant flowers, and that is the most water requiring season of the all time throughout the year. Usually you will understand when the ground starts drying up, just put in some water, the plant shall be good. Now after that comes the rainy season, in which I don't recommend putting a lot of water, because usually you will get a ton of water from the rains, and that must be enough. If not, I recommend checking your forecast of the day before you put in water, because I seen many people having trouble after they water the plant. Huge rains will come in and the rootstock will usually rot because of the overwatering, especially if you are growing it in a container in which the drainage is pretty much less. Now keep these things in mind. Check your forecast before you water your vines. Now in the winter season, which is the last of the watering, you don't have to water the plants a lot in that as well, because the sun is pretty much not shining. Even a little bit water will keep the plant for a long time. The amount of water you need to put in might differ from the place you live in. Now just take India as example. Now I live in South India. I have to put in the most amount of water because it's pretty much hot in the south part of India. Now if you live in North India, you don't have to put as much water, but still have to put a lot of water because it's still India, which is quite hot. If you live in a cool climate like subtropical climate, I don't think you can grow jasmine in subtropical climate, but if you can, you need to put in a lot less water than I put in my ground in tropical climate. Okay, you understand what I'm talking. The best way to water your jasmine will be to just drench through the root system of it. Now it's summer, I need to water this plant quite a bit. It will differ from your climate condition, as I have just told before. One more thing you need to keep in mind will be to shower them from the top if possible, because that will keep your plant cool in hot climatic conditions. fertilization. Now, you don't have to put in like a ton of fertilizer for this plant. It is quite hardy, I mean quite easy to grow. So even a little bit care will make your plant bloom like nuts. For now, what I did is I only use seaweed extract solutions on the plant, and that too I did not use it on the right time, but still quite good results. I mean awesome results. But if I would have take care of the plant correctly, like if I would have fertilized the plant in the right season, now then I might have got even more flowering. Now what's the right season? Usually all the jasmine plants will put on flowers on like summer season. At April they will start coming up with buds. So you gotta fertilize like in November or even in October. October, November is the best month to just put in the fertilizer in your plants. I only use organic fertilizers. You can use my cocktail mix fertilizer. The link is in the description below. You can go there, watch the video, you will learn everything about preparing that fertilizer. Now use that fertilizer on October or November whenever it's possible in the rootstock. Now coming to rootstock, it's very difficult to know where is the rootstock, because it's a vine. It puts on so much rootstock. I'll show you in a minute. You will confuse where to put in. It doesn't really matter. It all has the same root system, but the vines will get separated from each other. So it's, even if you put the fertilizer in the middle, that's fine. Apart from that, it doesn't need any bit of a care. It will grow if you follow all these tips. Just so easy to grow. If you look at the rootstock of it, it is not exactly one vine. It is a mixture of several vines. You even tie them together, you can see here. Now apart from that, this is a first bunch, this is the second bunch, and down in there is the third bunch, and over the other side there, something like in there, will be the fourth bunch of it. So if you want to fertilize, I recommend putting them in here, like in the middle of it, and that should give the whole vines a decent amount of it. Now one more thing, you might want to remove dead wood or something, dead vines, diseased vines. Usually I did not find any diseased vines myself, but if you do, better removing them. Like this one there, that vine there is pretty much dead, so it would be best for me if I can remove that thing off from the plant. Final tip will be on the support system of it. It's a vine, I repeat, it's a vine, so it's best for you to have a support system. Now we use big sort of logs to support the vine, but our bad luck was a storm. It destroyed all the support system we've been putting in for like 1 year or something. Due to the storm recently, my drumstick or mongra plant, the big branch just fell off my jasmine plant. It did a lot of damage to the plant, overall the structure. You can see here the logs which we've been tying in just broke out. As you can see, this thing just broke off the plant. This is the guava plant. We use this thing as support, and this log just ran out of its shape. You can see it started shaking. We don't know when it will fall off on my face. The third thing which is damaged is the internal sticks we put in to support the rest of the vines. Everything just got badly damaged. As you can see, the sticks just broke off where we've been putting them up, and the storm did quite a bit of damage. And also we got some flower loss here and there, but that's fine because it's common to have some flower loss, especially when you are having a ton of flowers on your plant. So it is what it is. We can't blame anything. We can't blame the storm, or we can't blame the support system. It sometimes happens, no matter how much care you take in, nature always does it. To get the best results out of your jasmine vine, you need to follow all the tips I have just put in. Eventually, you will get experience about how to grow jasmines once you plant them. So, a bottom line will be the more older the plant gets, the better it puts on the flowers. Now, this vine is like maybe 3 years old, maybe less, and yet it kept like a ton of flowers all through the vine. It's difficult for me to show all the flowers that it put on, but once you follow the tips, it's pretty much very easy to get a lot of jasmine, and the fragrance is pretty much awesome. Okay, it's so cool to grow a ton of jasmines. If some guests come in, they just wow on your plant.